Video DNA, Roadmachine, take one, and action. Today we want to talk about the new Roadmachine. BMC's focus has always been to create the best possible performance bike, and the Roadmachine, as an endurance performance bike, has a long history within our BMC lineup. The first iteration of the Roadmachine was launched in 2016, followed by the second iteration launched in 2020, which showed features that were back then already ahead of its time. Now we're proud to introduce the new Roadmachine family. With riders seeking for a wide range of what an endurance bike should be capable of, we listened to their feedback and specified different versions of the Roadmachine to meet everyone's needs. On one hand, the Roadmachine 01 and the Roadmachine, we see a road-specific setup, and on the other hand, the Roadmachine 01X and Roadmachine X are the gravel-ready options, with wider tires, one-byte drivetrains, and our ICS NGT suspension stem. So the Roadmachine is fast and it's capable, with great features and a refined geometry, which we call the endurance formula.
So like said Fabien, a big piece of the Roadmachine is the endurance formula. Therefore, when we started to work on the geometry of the bike, we looked at compatibility of components. We looked at drivetrain, we looked at wheels, and mainly tires. We've optimized the bike for 32 to 35 millimeter fast rolling endurance tires, but we made the bike as well compatible with 40 millimeter light gravel tires. However, we didn't compromise the geometry of the current Gen 2 Roadmachine. The Gen 3 Roadmachine has a very short rear center, meaning that your chainstay is only 415 millimeter short. It's responsive, it's fast in acceleration. The Roadmachine is a real fast bike. At the front end of the bike, we adjusted slightly the head angle, the fork height, the rake, so the trail number projected by this construction on the ground makes the bike very easy and very fast in cornering. So let's say the ride feel of the Roadmachine is something exceptional for an endurance bike, making the bike, again, fast and responsive. One piece of the endurance formula is as well the rider fit, meaning how you sit on the bike. The Roadmachine is higher in stack and shorter in reach compared to a road competition machine. On this generation, Gen 3, we made the stack 1 centimeter higher, reducing the reach by a few millimeters. This puts you in an appropriate position for endurance riding, light gravel riding, and again, keeps the ride feel of the Roadmachine intact to this category.
We at BMC are ambitious to have the best possible integration of function and design, from safety features to storage solutions. We thought about all of it. And of course, we see those features on our new Roadmachines too.
Safety is not an option, and the majority of us opt for rear light even for daytime rides, and therefore we've integrated the BMC rear light on the Roadmachine series. It's a 20 lumens bright light with a dispersed 180-degree light beam, making you safe on the rides even from the side. Another big piece of integration for the Roadmachine is the introduction of a spacious storage through the opening of the down tube of the Roadmachine. It's covered by a bottle cage holder or an integrated bottle cage on the Roadmachine 01. In this storage, you can store all your essentials in the storage pouch of the Roadmachine. It includes your inner tube, CO2 cartridge or pump, tire levers, and eventually food if you want to. You can even use the entirety of the down tube to store all the things you would like to store and go for a ride with. So goodbye saddle bag. I think it's a good thing to go light and store everything you want in the bike.
Talking about integration, integrating cables was one of the first things we did on the Roadmachine back then in 2016, with the introduction of the ICS integrated cockpit system. For the new Roadmachine, we of course specified the best possible ICS solutions for the respective bikes. On the top models of the Roadmachine 01, we see the ICS Carbon Evo cockpit, our new lightweight one-piece carbon cockpit. On most other Roadmachine models, we have the ICS 2 stem that we have in our lineup already. And then on the Roadmachine X models, we have the ICS MTT suspension stem, a stem with our micro travel technology to dampen vibrations that we see from gravel riding, thanks to elastomers that sit within the stem. So we've covered integration, so we can say, yes, it's integration, yes, it's Roadmachine, but we've got more features to talk about.
We should talk about integrating more storage. So when we look at the Roadmachine top tube, you will notice 2 threads to put a saddle bag just behind the stem, so you can add another storage compartment on the Roadmachine. And it rains, and if you want to ride your bike all year long, you need to put fenders. So what we did on the Roadmachine 1, we've improved the bike in terms of weight and design, and we didn't want to compromise too much with this. Though the bike is compatible with clip-on fenders that you can find easily on the market, and you can clip those on the seat stays and on the fork legs. On the Roadmachine entry-level bikes, we decided to go full fender compatibility. Therefore, we have stay mounts and threads on the frame, so you can attach firmly all the elements of your fenders and ride in full safety and completely covered from the rain. As well, we've prepared the Roadmachine for some small incidents. Chain can drop sometimes, right? So we designed a chain catcher that could be adjusted to your choice of chainring, and that could be even removed if you want to save some grams, but it will avoid your chain to scratch your frame. Another neat detail in terms of design is the steel dropout design. If you look closely on the drive side, you will not notice the threads of the through axles. They are all covered with a frame structure, making the side view on the bike very elegant and sleek and fast. So I think you guys got the point. Yes, it's integrated. Yes, it's comfortable. Yes, it's capable. Yes, it's beautiful.
And finally, yes, it's fast. So I would say have a look on the website about our range, or visit your local retailer and give it a ride.